Alright, hello and welcome to another RuneScape video. In this video I'll be going over summoning again. I'll be going over some topics to do with summoning, like how to get charms, how I personally trained summoning from 1 to 200 million experience. Because I did get a comment in one of my charm videos that stated that this was more of a video for a late game RuneScape player, and what about the players who are just starting out or returning? I'll throw that comment up now. And it got me thinking, perhaps he's right. Maybe we should be looking at this too, so that we can get more players into the game and help them with how to progress in the game. So let's get started. So with summoning, if you've just started out and you're just playing the game, you will have to be a member and you will have to complete a quest, Wolf Whistle. Actually, I'm not actually sure if you need to be a member. I don't know if some of these skills go to 5, but you were a member when I did it, or you did have to be a member when I did it. So Wolf Whistle is done in Tavali, so you're going to have to speak to this guy. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. I'll butcher it terribly. But yeah, so you'll have to do that quest. This isn't a guide on how to do the quest. This is just the first thing you'll need to do to get into summoning. Now to move on to how I personally trained summoning. So we're in Tavali. This is the Tavali Bank. I've already preloaded my inventory with a few items to show you what you can sort of use. I will go over how I got the charms briefly. I did do a full video on that, though I will link in the description below, but I'll briefly go over how I got those charms and some secondary items here as well that I will be using. I will be using willow logs for this example, jugs of water and water talismans to show you how you can efficiently train summoning. Alright, let's move to the summoning shop in Tavali. Now, another thing I will recommend to anyone playing the game and wanting to train summoning, if you're not an Iron Man and you are a main account, I would definitely wait until a double XP weekend. That is the best time to train summoning at any point. The XP rates are doubled, so it's just worth doing it at that time. So here is where you get the quest. You start the quest for Wolf Whistle, and here I will actually be going over some trade. I will need. I'll take some free shards while we're at it. And what happened there? Something kicked me out of it. We will need to go down and buy some packs. 6, yeah, buy that, whatever it is. So 500 packs, 62 mil. And that gives me 2.5 million shards. So I won't use all of them in this example, but yeah, I will start using them. So now let's assume for a moment you have your shards, you have your pouches, you have your secondary ingredients, and you have your charms. As you can see, I have my items noted here. What I want you to do is go here, trade this guy here, and we'll start with the willow logs. And you will sell usually just 500 at a time. And then you'll come down here and you'll buy them back. See how they're unnoted? Now that they're unnoted, you can then go straight. It'll automatically put it onto the one you need. So I'm using green charms for this example. We'll create 50 of those. Click it again after a short period and then craft again, and that will stack them. And basically, this is how I personally train summoning. So again, and you just do this over and over again. This got me 200 million experience in summoning on a double XP weekend. If you have any bonus XP as well, this will also work really well. If you are a main, you can actually sell these for profit. Yeah. No, actually, I don't think you can sell them for profit. I think you still lose a little bit, but depending on the secondary ingredient you use. So yeah, bang. The pouches themselves for this particular example are worth 3.9, so converting them to the beaver scrolls is not worth it. You are losing money doing that, but it means you don't have to run back to the bank. If you do want to save the pouches, you can run back to the bank. There is a close one in Prifddinas that I would recommend using. That is another good location to use. So we'll get into this as well. We'll go across to jugs of water. I'll just do 50 of those because I don't plan to do that many. You buy them back again, and this is just it. You just repeat this until you've used up all your charms, shards, or money that you've spent on your particular goal to get to whatever level you're wanting to go for. And then yeah, as I said, on a double XP weekend, this is much more efficient and worth doing on that point there. While I continue to do this, I will go over secondary ingredients for Iron Man. So For Iron Man, the secondary ingredient is going to be trickier to get, and the cash needed to do this for your pouches and shards maybe a bit harder to get. Things like willow logs, easy to get. Jugs of water, I believe you can buy them from around RuneScape from vendors, so you can get packs of them, I think. Don't hold me to that, I haven't checked that. Water talismans actually lead into the method to get charms that I recommend doing. So we'll do some water talismans now as well. So the best way to get your charms for this is by AFKing the Arc Glacior. That's the way I recommend it. At higher levels, you can make Geisha Titans. As you can see, there's no XP going off now because I do have the 200 mil. So I can't show XP rates. Oh, hang on, over on the side here, I'm currently getting 1.6 mil an hour. So you can see it's quite efficient even when you're not on double XP, depending on the pouch and the charm you're using. But yeah, definitely, if you can, AFK Arc Glacior. There are some requirements you'll have to do, some questing you'll have to do that. So I would classify as probably AFKing Arc Glacior as a mid-game activity, but you can get charms as soon as you do the quest with this guy. So definitely do that quest as soon as you can on your account. That way you'll start getting charms from the get-go. Other things that will help you get charms are the Charming Imp. I do recommend getting that unlocked from Dungeoneering. He will make picking up charms a breeze because it's quite annoying to have to pick up charms. Area loot will help with that, but still very annoying. Back in the day when I did it, we didn't have area loot. You actually had to manually pick up everything, which was the good times, like old school RuneScape. So keep that in mind as well. Alright, let's keep going through here. As you can see, 1.5 mil experience. Yeah, your rates will get more efficient. When I did this grind, actually, I think I had this guy like here on this tile, so you didn't have to move back and forth, and it was all a lot more efficient. I don't know why he's there. Or actually, sorry, you can use that guy. Sorry about that. You can use that guy right there. So you buy the items, jump straight in, craft, spam click, have enter, craft again, one-click trade, and then buy and rinse and repeat, and then just keep going with this. You will get very fast XP rates. So that's how I would personally train summoning. That's how I would also, with Arc Glacior, that's how I would get the charms. There are some mobs you can fight that will give you good charms. For example, Water Fiends will give you good green charms. Some dragons will give you good blues and crimsons. There will be a list on the wiki that will give you better charm rates. So, but nothing, and I repeat, nothing beats the charms you get from the Arc Glacior. It has 3 loot piles in normal mode, so it's normal mode 0 mechanics. It has 3 loot piles. Each loot pile will have 5 charms in each, and it drops a hell of a lot of crimson and blue charms. The 1.5 million crimson and 1.5 million blue charms are all from Arc Glacior. There is over 2 billion experience in my in these charms for summoning, which is sort of a waste because I do have the 200 mil, so it's no use, but definitely keep that in mind. So if you can, necromancy is the best way I find to kill Arc Glacior. So get a high, you can kill Arc Glacior with like 70 to 80 necromancy, so you don't even need higher levels for it. You'll get around 200, 300 necromancy XP, 1000 necromancy XP per hour. You'll get HP XP, and you'll get the charms for summoning. You'll get the secondary ingredient there, water talismans. So I've gotten water talismans from Arc Glacior. You, as I said, for the jugs of water, vendors around RuneScape, and for the willow logs, you can just chop them at low level wood cutting, 30 wood cutting at the willow trees if you're an Iron Man. So that's how I would personally do it. Once you do get a little higher, like 97-ish or 96 I think it is, you can do yaks as well. Yak is a transport familiar, has 26 extra inventory spaces I believe. So you can kill yaks, I believe, on Nader's Knot. I probably, again, butchered that name, but that's where I would get the yak fur. I think you can buy it on Nader's Knot as well, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that's just a quick video I wanted to do on how I personally got summoning. This works from low levels. As soon as you do the quest, once you get a healthy amount of charms, get your secondary ingredients, get some cash for your shards and pouches, and then you're ready to go. You'll get 99 really quick, as I was getting 1.5 to 2 million experience there with higher end pouches. So the higher the level, the better experience you'll get. But at lower levels, it will be fast levels too. So that's a trade-off, I guess. But yeah, and this will go, you can do this method all the way to 200 million summoning experience, and it is the way I personally recommend doing it. If you have any questions, please throw them in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. If you do like this style of video where it's a little less scripted and me just talking about how I personally did something in the game, let me know in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.